Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight in Uvalde, Texas. 21 are dead after the second deadliest elementary school shooting in American history.
More details are being released about the alleged gunman's actions before the shooting. Authorities say 18-year-old Salvador Ramos was armed with an AR-15 style rifle. He began his day of violence by shooting his grandmother in the forehead. Incredibly, though, she survived. Ramos then drove to Robb Elementary, stormed inside a classroom, barricaded himself inside, and opened fire on students and teachers.
Authorities say Ramos had purchased two AR-15 style rifles just days after his 18th birthday, which was on May 16th. And in the days leading up to the attack, he reportedly sent pictures and videos of guns to users on various social media platforms, but ultimately made no mention of what he was going to do until 30 minutes before the attacks.
He said, "I'm going to shoot my grandmother." The second post was, "I shot my grandmother."
Described were private one-to-one text messages that were discovered after the tragedy happened. The users who reported seeing the posts are closely cooperating with law enforcement in their ongoing investigation.
And we're learning more about the 19 students and 2 teachers killed in the deadly shooting.
Officials say 6 more are still hospitalized, including 3 children. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
They were daughters, sons, cousins, and friends just going about everyday life at Robb Elementary School. Now they've become the faces of America's latest mass shooting.
My hearts are broken for these families and for these kids.
So many families waking up to a world without their loved ones. 19 students and 2 teachers killed. 10-year-old Rogelio Torres' mother described him as very smart and loving. Cousins Jace Carmelo Luevanos and Jayla Nicole Silguero also shot to death. Their families saying they always had a smile on their face, just full of life. 4th grade teacher Eva Mireles remembered as an educator filled with compassion who went the extra mile for her students.
She saw every student as equally important. It was more than anybody else has ever poured into my child. I've just never seen anyone quite so dedicated.
Irma Garcia was a co-teacher in the same classroom as Mireles and was getting ready to celebrate her 25th wedding anniversary with her husband. 10-year-old Xavier Lopez's mother had just attended his award ceremony hours before the shooting. It was the last time she ever saw him alive. His grandmother speaking to ABC by phone.
It's so hard. You send your kids to school and thinking they're going to make it back home, and they're not.
Eliana Cruz Torres, cousins Annabelle Rodriguez and Jacqueline Jalen Casares, and Amarie Jo Garza, also taken from their families. Amarie just turned 10 2 weeks ago, her father telling ABC, "My little love is now flying high with the angels above. Please don't take a second for granted. Hug your family. Tell them you love them." Grief counselors are on hand as the community copes with this loss. There's also a national disaster distress helpline available to all Americans for free 24/7 as we mourn not only this mass shooting, but the one in Buffalo and so many others this year alone. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And here locally, city leaders took some time to talk about safety measures we have in place,
as well as how an event thousands of miles away continues to impact us all. Channel 8's Ariana Martinez joins us now with their reactions. Ariana?
Yes, this morning, the Lincoln Chief of Police, Chief of Fire and Rescue, and the Superintendent of Lincoln Public Schools came together to talk through the horrific events we witnessed yesterday in Uvalde, Texas.
I'm just sad for our youth. Anywhere in this country, I'm sad for our youth. They can't be kids because this is what they have to live with. The fact that you have to think about this is astonishing to me.
Lincoln Public School students had their last day of school today, and city leaders started the day by addressing the mass shooting at a Texas elementary school on Tuesday.
This shakes society to its core whenever you have something that's this tragic, and so there's always a period of adjustment. But if you were to be with me today in the 2 middle schools, you would have seen normalcy, you would have seen happy kids, and you would have seen teachers that were briefed on making sure that we increase our awareness, but it was a normal day.
Moving forward, leaders said school safety continues to be the responsibility of all.
If you or your child see or hear something that makes you feel unsafe, please contact Lincoln Police, a trusted staff member, or through the green Safe to Say button that appears very handily on our website.
It also lies on the shoulders of first responders to prepare for the worst, as all LPD officers take active shooter training. And school officials say in today's world, it's not something they take lightly.
Our security has become, much more of a topic that we have to not only take very, very seriously, but we have to train for it and accommodate for it. And, fortunately, again, working with the Lincoln Police Department, we've been able to come up with the most proactive way to approach ensuring that our schools are as safe as possible.
And officials say it's so important for parents and guardians to pay attention to their child's behavior on social media. Make sure you look for any signs of violence or concern. Talk to them and reach out if you need to.
I would ask the community, I would ask the parents to actually pay attention to your kids' social media and see what they're being exposed to, because sometimes that's more impactful than your conversation. And that's sad to say. I didn't have to deal with that growing up. What my parents said was pretty much it. And so what they're seeing on social media comes from across the country, if not abroad. And that's impacting our youth.
And there was more police present at a few LPS schools this morning, but there was no cause for concern. They were simply there to support students and staff and help them feel safe on their last day of school.
You bet. All right. Thank you so much for that part of the story, Ariana Martinez. So how do you have, how do you go about these difficult conversations with your kids when they have questions about it?
Educators say as tough as it is, these talks are necessary in this day and age. Kathy LaRue, a counselor at Prescott Elementary in Lincoln, says first and foremost, make them feel safe and reassure them that their school prioritizes their safety. They need to know there are people on their side.
I think first and foremost, I just want our students in our building to know that, we care about your safety and we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to help you and your families feel safe.
On the last day of school, which is usually a very happy time, she had to have these difficult conversations with students today to process and grieve, as well as parents sharing their thoughts. Well, much more on this story tonight at 10 o'clock. In other news now, the man convicted of killing Lincoln police investigator Mario Herrera was sentenced today.
Felipe Vasquez shot Herrera in August of 2020, and tonight we are learning how many years he received behind bars. We also have reaction from the Herrera family.
By my calculations, Mr. Vasquez, you must serve a total of 71 years, minus credit for any time previously served towards parole eligibility. Your sentence to life imprisonment must be commuted to a term of years for mandatory discharge.
A judge sentenced Felipe Vasquez to at least 71 years in prison. In court, before he was sentenced, Vasquez spoke to Herrera's family.
Said to the family, I would like to apologize for my actions that caused the life of Mario Luis Herrera. I know times have been hard without him, and due to my poor decision making, y'all are at loss. But when comfortable, I ask for your forgiveness.
The family was also allowed to address him and the court.
You shot my dad and you ran like a coward. So here's your chance. You can look at them. All of my family. My mom, my siblings, my grandma, my aunts and my uncles, and every single cop. And that my dad worked with every single day. You took away somebody from them. Every single person in this courtroom. And you deserve everything you get. So you were a coward at that time, and you still are, and you always will be.
Herrera was shot while helping serve a warrant near 33rd and Vine. He died from his injuries 12 days after the shooting. For his family, the trial was hard to go through.
I think we all agree that the trial kind of brought up a lot. We did a lot of healing, and then the trial happened, and we were kind of back at square one.
The family also says peace would not be the word to describe their feelings right now.
I think that people think that you get some sort of closure, some sort of peace after stuff like this. There's none. I feel relieved that he's where he needs to be. I feel relieved that he's never going to be out until he's, old. I guess that's the word I want to use. What word did you use with it?
Knowing that this can't happen again because of him.
Vasquez, who is 19 years old right now, is going to be transferred to the Nebraska Youth Correctional Facility in Omaha. That's until he turns 21 years old. After that, he'll be sent to the Tecumseh State Prison.
Time now for a check of our forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Desire. John, a very soggy Wednesday today.
That's right, and rain's picking up a little bit across the Lincoln. I can hear it up on the roof, coming down in some waves along with some gustier winds out there as well. Taking you out live from our camera here at the station, looking to the northwest, and the rain continues to fall out there, and trees are maybe holding a little steady right now, but again, I'm hearing some wind out there once in a while. You can see on radar zoomed in closer to Lincoln, we've got some showers, some moderate showers out down on the southeast side of town, so down along 84th Street, over towards 70th Street, down towards Pine Lake, and these are moving off to the west. So you'll see some heavier showers moving through Lincoln, and probably within the next 10 to 15 minutes. We've also had some heavier showers down towards the Beatrice area, especially now just to the west of there. Some pockets of moderate to heavy rain heading out towards the Plymouth area. Rainfall-wise, we picked up nearly a half inch in Lincoln. We're now up to 86 hundredths in Beatrice, 45 hundredths in Hebron, and 42 hundredths in Aurora. As we go through the rest of the evening, we'll keep these showers around. There could be some pockets of moderate to heavy rain at times as we go through 10 o'clock tonight. Speaking of this evening, temperatures holding steady as well, right around 52 to 53 degrees. Lows will only drop a couple, or our overnight low will only be a couple degrees cooler than this by tomorrow morning. Question is, how much longer does the rain stick around? We'll time that out for you and let you know when the sun returns. It's coming up in my Storm Alert Team forecast.
Sounds good. Thank you, John. Still to come on the news tonight, the shooting in Texas has people talking about gun control now more than ever.
Where gun legislation stands now, coming up after the break in 1 minute.
Ernie's and Ceresco's incredible Memorial Day sale. Everyone knows that Memorial Day is the time to buy new furniture, and no sale is bigger than Ernie's and Ceresco's Memorial Day sale. Huge inventory of in-stock and on-sale items, home furnishings for every room marked down, and the lowest price mattresses in Nebraska. Plus 6 years interest-free. People wait for this kind of sale. Well, the waiting is over. This is the one. Ernie's and Ceresco's and Ernie's Mattress First's Memorial Day sale. Going on now.
If you are driven by versatility or driven by family, Duteau Subaru is driven by you. Right now at Duteau, lease a 2022 Subaru Outback Limited for only $399 per month. Hurry, inventory is limited. If you're not finding what you're looking for, contact us to reserve an in-transit vehicle or special order the car you've been dreaming of. Become part of the Duteau family today. Online anytime at DuteauSubaru.com.
And following the events in Texas, many are demanding Congress take action to prevent future mass shootings.
Lawmakers and gun control advocates are asking, when will enough be enough? ABC's Justin Finch is in Washington with more.
Robb Elementary in Uvalde, Texas, now the site of the second deadliest elementary school shooting in U.S. history.
We just hear all kinds of gunshots going off.
Heartbroken families and local leaders now demanding lawmakers do something. At a press conference, Democratic candidate for Governor Beto O'Rourke interrupting Texas Governor Greg Abbott, demanding he do more to prevent mass shootings in the state.
Sit down and don't play this.
One Texas state senator says efforts to pass red flag laws to remove weapons from those who present a danger have failed.
I filed a red flag bill last session. It went nowhere in a Republican-controlled state Congress.
On Capitol Hill, House Democrats have passed bills expanding background checks for gun show and online weapon sales and extending the background review period to 10 days. Today, signs the Senate could cross party lines to make change.
If we can't get 70 or 75 senators that won't vote to have a common sense protection of your children and grandchildren, what in the world are we here for?
In the Senate, it takes 60 votes to pass most legislation. Members could vote on a domestic terrorism bill as soon as this week. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says it will put Senate Republicans on record after deadly mass shootings in Buffalo, New York, and now Uvalde.
Too many members on the other side of the aisle are disconnected from the suffering of the American people.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell offering Uvalde families condolences, but making no mention of new gun legislation.
And because of this maniac, at least 19 of these kids never made it home.
Just hours after the Uvalde school shootings, lawmakers on Capitol Hill still appear pretty far apart on gun legislation. The president applying pressure in a tweet saying those who obstruct, delay, or block common sense gun laws will not be forgotten. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
The rain continues to fall, and we're going to have more as we go through the overnight hours, but there is end in sight. I'll tell you when that gets here in my Storm Alert Team forecast.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more.
Next ET, Kate Moss testifies at Johnny Depp's defamation trial. Plus, need to recover from the This Is Us series finale?
This is hard.
Chrissy Metz comes to ET to help. Next ET.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KLKN TV.
Want Channel 8 to honor your graduating senior? Go to klkntv.com and click on Senior Strong under the Community tab. Tell us about them and attach their photo, then tune into our morning newscast as we say congratulations to the class of 2022.
It's our Memorial Day sale at Supreme Spa and Pool. Best deals on Wellness, Bullfrog, and Stealth Spas. In stock, ready for immediate delivery. Cash and carry hot tubs from $39.99. Above ground pool packages as low as $33 per month. In-ground pools as low as $210 per month. Stealth, semi-in-ground, starting at $89.99. Get huge savings during our Memorial Day sale at Supreme Spa and Pool.com.
And I walked right into US Cellular and I said I want to choose any phone in here for free.
What'd he say?
He's unsure. Really nice guy. I had my pick of any phone from any brand, free, even the newest ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got the big screen?
Yeah.
Big storage?
Yeah.
Fits in your pocket?
Fits in my pocket. You know, it's a big phone, and that's what I wanted, and I got what I wanted.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
You had me at Allison 10-speed transmission. Premium features available on GMC Sierra Heavy Duty. Step up to GMC with 0% financing on Sierra Heavy Duty models. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you need an expert on quality and proven exterior work, whether you're doing commercial or residential, Stone Brick Exterior is the area's premier contractor. Call Stone Brick Exterior today.
Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Dissauer.
Another soggy day, a nice steady rain. The ground could use this. I haven't heard any reports of any flooding. I haven't seen any flooding. So a good soaking rain, letting this rain get into the water or into the ground and helping turn our grass very green, I suspect, by the end of the week. Taking a live look right now from Allo Communications, the rain continues to fall over the capital city. We're taking you down towards Beatrice right now, where we've had some moderate showers earlier today, but or within the last hour or so. These are now moving off to the west into Jefferson County now. Now on the south side of Lancaster County, we've got some pockets of moderate rain. Again, these are all moving from east to west because we're on the backside of an area of low pressure. So remember, always think about that as counterclockwise rotation around it. And that's why we're seeing these, because we're on the north side of that, getting the showers moving to the west. Right now we've had nearly a half inch of rain in Lincoln since midnight, 8,600s in Beatrice, 4,500s in Hebron, and 4,200s out towards Aurora. The 2-day rainfall total, this is through 5 o'clock today. Now 1.3 inches in Lincoln, nearly 2 inches of rain for those of you down in Beatrice today, and 1 3/4 inches out towards Hebron, with lesser amounts as you head out towards Grand Island and Kearney, but Hastings nearly an inch of rain as well. Well, here's that area of low pressure I was talking about, and you can see how everything's spinning counterclockwise around it. So that's why we're seeing these showers getting pushed up from the southeast our way. Now down into western Missouri, things are pretty quiet right now, where they've got some sunshine breaking out. And then there's severe thunderstorms back across northern Illinois as well as northern Indiana along a warm front that's providing some lift and causing some thunderstorms to lift out that direction. Around here for the rest of this evening, we'll just be dealing with the showers up through 10 o'clock. Still some scattered showers around the area. Not expecting to hear any rumbles of thunder out of this. This is just good old rain that's falling. Now through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll likely still see a narrow band of some rain developing. The latest stormcast suggests from Omaha to Lincoln down towards Beatrice and Fairbury. This is where this band will remain at 7 o'clock and up through maybe 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I think after 11 o'clock, that band begins to weaken and we'll see the rain moving out. But also notice what happens. Skies begin to clear pretty quickly out to the west, and this clearing line will keep moving eastward as we go through the early afternoon hours. So I think we are going to see a fair amount of sunshine by tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening. Now, how much more rain could we see? From about 8 o'clock until noon tomorrow. Stormcast suggests about another 2/3 of an inch of rain in Lincoln, another maybe a third of an inch of rain in Beatrice, with higher amounts down towards Hebron with maybe upwards of an inch of rain. Again, that's from 8 o'clock tonight through noon tomorrow. Temperature-wise right now, we're holding pretty steady. We hit 54 today, a morning low of 51, and we'll remain in the low 50s for much of the evening and through the overnight hours. Eventually dipping down to maybe 49 degrees in Lincoln, down to as cool as 43 out towards Kearney, where skies will begin to clear. Now tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to rebound. Where the sun breaks out earlier, we're talking highs in the mid-70s. Still with winds out of the north gusting at times to 20 miles per hour. Where the clouds are slow to exit, maybe only reaching 61 in Nebraska City. I think we could hit 69 for a high in Lincoln tomorrow. We keep warming up from there though. On Friday, 81 degrees, 88 degrees on Saturday. The humidity turns on as well as dew points will get up into the upper 60s by Saturday, near 70 degrees on Sunday and Monday. So it's going to feel very muggly around here, of high temperatures in the low 90s for both Sunday and for Monday. Cold front comes through sometime Tuesday or Wednesday next week. That'll bring thunderstorms Tuesday night and through the day on Wednesday. And back behind that, we should see temperatures moving back into the mid-70s.
All right, thank you very much, John. Still to come in sports tonight, the Big Ten baseball tournament delayed again in Omaha.
Here in Lincoln, 6 Husker players are leaving the program. That and more coming up in sports.
I am Asian American.
For the first time on ABC.
We are powerful, proud, thriving.
We are everything.
Soul of a nation, together as one.
The first breakthrough AANHPI event special, Friday night on ABC.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
Elegance and style go a long way in accenting your home, and so does the smile that stays with it. Our job is to take the worry out of the work and find that style and smile to match. Carpets Direct, 48th and Highway 2, Lincoln.
When you work with MP Dodge,
you're backed by the most experienced real estate company in America.
MP Dodge has been a locally owned, Nebraska-based real estate company for over 165 years.
We have the same great Lincoln agents you've trusted in the past,
but now with more ways to serve you.
And Nebraska's most popular real estate website,
npdodge.com.
Welcome to Lincoln's new name for buying or selling homes.
We are MP Dodge.
This is the velvety green turf of your lawn, where you don't just earn your stripes, you mow them. Victory is not without obstacles, tall grass, treaded fence line, trees to get under and around. Once we called this no man's land. Today we call it conquered, with cold hard steel and an iron will. Go ahead, take a victory lap, 'cause it's mow day.
At Comfort Made Mattress Factory, we only do one thing: handcraft the highest quality mattress possible. Any size, any shape, any comfort level, and it's backed by our lifetime comfort guarantee. And going on now, don't miss our free-for-all sale: free foundation, free bed frame, free local delivery, and free installation. Let us create a customized, affordable mattress for your great night's sleep. Come see us, Comfort Made Mattress Factory, 5130 North 27th Street, right next to PetSmart.
Dude, great ride, right?
This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center.
My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Very well qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your Greater Nebraska Chevy dealer.
Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, powered by Green's Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
The Big Ten baseball tournament was supposed to start today, but right around 2 p.m. we learned that today's games are being postponed due to rainy weather in Omaha. The Big Ten has yet to reschedule those games, but we'll let you know on the web and here on the broadcast once they do. These are the 8 teams in the field. Maryland's the number 1 overall seed, conference record of 18-5, followed by Rutgers, Iowa, and Illinois tied at 17-7. Number 7, Purdue, a source of annoyance for Husker fans as the postponement of their game against Maryland this weekend effectively ended Nebraska's season. Of course, the Huskers finished 10th in the Big Ten at 10-14, missing out on the tournament despite winning their weekend series against Michigan State 2-1. Let's take a look at how Nebraska fared against the Big Ten tournament teams. The Huskers played series against 5 of the 8 teams on the field: Rutgers, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan, and Indiana. They finished a combined 4-11 in those 15 games. Today, speaking of the Husker baseball team, we're learning of several prominent Husker players entering the transfer portal. Some of the more notable names include Leighton Banjoff, Jack Stile, and Braxton Bragg. Bragg was 2-6 in 17 appearances, posting a 3.28 ERA. Banjoff hit .233 with 2 home runs and 17 RBI in 38 starts this year, and Stile started 21 games on the season, hitting .176. Let's take a look at the total number of players entering that transfer portal today. In addition to Bragg, Banjoff, and Stile, pitcher Ethan Bradford, outfielder Tyler Palmer, and pitcher Quinn Mason also departing Nebraska in search of a new opportunity. The Class A High School Golf Championship wrapped up today. Lincoln East is your team champion at 20 over par, just narrowly defeating Omaha West Side by 1 stroke. Lincoln Southeast, the other Lincoln area school in that top 5, finishing 5th at 41 over par. And speaking of those Southeast Knights, freshman phenom Thomas Bryson topped Lincoln East senior Thomas Gatlin to win the individual championship at 3 under par. Will Topolsky of East placed 3rd in that individual championship. National sports news: Colin Kaepernick has landed his first workout since he became a free agent back in 2017. The Las Vegas Raiders are planning on bringing him in for a workout today. The 34-year-old quarterback last played pro football in 2016 when he made national news for kneeling during the national anthem to protest police brutality. That's it for sports. Rod and Megan. Rod, I got to ask you, how's your golf game? Are you a golfer at all?
I'm not a golfer.
How about you, Megan?
No, I don't have the patience.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not much of a golfer either, but I just have to ask.
Now, Johnny, he once in a while gets out on the course, right?
I do play, yeah. Or at least I attempt to play at times, yes.
You didn't yesterday or today, did you?
No, definitely not today. You need the water retriever with you if you're playing today. Showers will continue to move through the area through the rest of this evening. Rain tapers off by late tomorrow morning.
All right, thank you, John, and thank you all for joining us.
See you back here at 10 o'clock. Have a great evening.
With the Channel 8 Eyewitness News mobile app, you'll be the first to know. Get alerts about breaking news and weather, all in the palm of your hand.
The Jalapeno Popper Frenchie, creamy and crunchy in each delicious bite. Enjoy this bold new taste or the timeless original. Frenchies at Amigos King's Classic.